Hi friends, in this latest video in Canada series, today, Carlink takes you for a walking tour of one of the most beautiful cities in Canada. With 400 years of history, Quebec City is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Besieged 5 times in its history, Quebec City was finally conquered by the British in 1759. It is today the heart of French culture on this continent. It is fascinating to visit Quebec's citadel, fortification walls, narrow winding streets and wealth of historic buildings spanning 4 centuries. It is the only fortified city in Canada and also the second largest city in the Quebec province after Montreal. The name Quebec means where the river narrows. From the cliffs of Quebec, it was possible for cannons to fire across the river and hopefully prevent enemy ships from penetrating further west. The Great Cliff of Quebec, dominating the St. Lawrence River from a height of more than 100 meters, makes the site a natural fortress. Rising from the clifftop stands tall Fairmont Le Château Frontenac. Historic, high-end hotel. Ideally located within the walls of the old Quebec. For more than a century, this true-life castle has been the most photographed hotel in the world. Besides British royalty members, it has hosted numerous historic meetings between global political leaders. In older times, the Chateau Street. Louis, the governor's residence, was located almost exactly where the famous Château Frontenac stands today. Old Quebec is a very walkable city. But above all, walking is the best way to fully enjoy its impressive heritage. Lower Town and Upper Town are connected by steep streets and staircase. The funicular can also help people who have more difficulty to get around. You can either walk down and use the funicular to reach the Upper Town or use it in both directions. In the honor of Lord Dufferin, a Governor-General of Canada, who had a great affection for Quebec City, the Dufferin Terrace was set up. You can see the remains of the St. Louis forts and chateau, which lie beneath this iconic promenade. Although we had undertaken summertime outing, we were confronted by incessant rains. Nonetheless, we decided to descend through well-laid steps and enjoy the magnificent view of the St. Lawrence River and Chateau Frontenac as well as live entertainment. Friends, I hope you must have watched our earlier travel videos in Canada series. If you missed it by any chance, do watch it and please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Escalier Casse-Cou or breakneck steps. This oldest staircase in Quebec City began as a steep path leading from the lower town to the top of Cap Diamond. It was installed around 1680 to facilitate a comfortable ascent. This is the gateway to picturesque Petit-Champlain, which is one of the most beautiful streets in Canada. It is a very popular photographic spot for the tourists. From traditional Quebec fare to European-style bistros to boreal cuisine and fine dining cuisine, there's a restaurant with just the experience discerning tourists look for. In summer, several streets in the old port turn into terraces and allow visitors to live the unique experience of a huge open-air restaurant and the feeling of being whisked in Europe. The streets of the old port are perfect for strolling through art galleries and antique shops. The picturesque streets are lined with magnificent houses. The enchanting European charm of this ravishing, exclusively pedestrian street invites you to wander into one-of-a-kind boutiques and meet some of Quebec City's artists and artisans. One of the oldest stone churches in North America, Notre-Dame des Victoires stands on the spot where Champlain's trading post once stood. This small church is truly the heart of Place Royal. The many antique shops in the upper town are living proof of Quebec City's closeness to history. You'll also find art galleries, cafes, and restaurants that practically force you into the role of flâner, the idle sophisticate of Europe's Belle Epoque. The stroller in the beautiful era, the period of optimism, peace, and economic prosperity. Parlement du Québec. The Parliament building is a spectacular work of Second Empire architecture, where you can wander through its magnificent gardens. It is located just outside the fortification walls and next to Grand Allée and the Plains of Abraham. We hope you enjoyed watching our travel video. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. For your any queries with regard to travel to any tourist destination in India, please be free to contact Carlink Mumbai. We shall endeavor to provide you valuable inputs to make your trip memorable. Happy traveling!